When I started in 1973, the STS still had the 3-year requirement that you had to be out in practice for 3 years and good standing as a thoracic surgeon before you could get into the STS. And so as a young faculty member, we would wait our turn until finally our division or section chief would put us up for membership. It was the beginning of our real career professionally at a national level. So it was a very exciting time. Jack Matloff, who was my predecessor, President Matloff, had sounded the alarm. He had made the specialty very much aware of the pressures in Washington for reimbursement that were ahead for us. He emphasized that with the decline in our supremacy in the treatment of coronary artery disease, that we may have to start reinventing ourselves. And he also encouraged the society to become more nimble, and the nimbleness of how we would respond to issues facing us became a real mantra for what was ahead, because this led to a retreat during his presidency and strategic planning that really started a number of the ideas that I had as I entered my presidency. With the idea of more nimbleness in mind, we began to look at the structure of the STS organization. It was not efficient. And we set about with Gordon Murray, who was Secretary Treasurer at that time, to rewrite our Constitution. And out of that became the basis, out of that came the workforce structure that the society now has. The second initiative that came from that was taking a hard look at how the STS was being run administratively. Were we doing the best job we could with the organizational structure that we had? Presenting these initiatives at the business meeting, I don't know that anyone will recall, as I did, the passion with which some of the old guard felt we had absolutely, we as a group and me particularly, that we had just bitten off far too much and that the society was doomed. You can't change the Constitution. You can't blow up your existing administrative management structure. You can't move to a new building and a new home for the organization in one swoop. The society won't sustain it. And the same strength that's always existed in this organization of volunteers who made it happen prevailed. And it did happen, and it's been an ongoing source of pride to me. And when you think back upon all the volunteer work that people do and did to gain these multiple initiatives, it's really extraordinary what thoracic surgeons achieve. But that's what we're about.